Hi guys, this is BT and Nuclear, and today we're going to be doing a review of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, multiplayer, zombies, and the Season 1 Battle Pass, and review for Season 1 for the first half. I know you're saying, what about campaign? If I'm going to be honest with you guys, I never touch campaigns except for the very older Call of Duties, so this is going to be a mainly focused review for multiplayer and zombies, like I said, and the Battle Pass for Season 1. Let's get right into the episode. If you notice, there's a little bit of a change of scenery in here. Friends, our last video, which I recorded in my house, which is the 4070 benchmark, that I got into a new house, new environment, a new office. So as you can see, this is how I reorganized my new setup. I'll be adding the lights at a later time. I just haven't had the time to put them up yet. But I hope you guys are also had a great Thanksgiving so far. And now we're gonna move right into zombies. Today, what we're going to talk about in zombies is each aspect in zombies. Right now, we're going to talk about what launched at launch of the game. We had the zombies map Liberty Falls and Terminus. Those are two great maps. Most people say at the beginning of the game, before the game came out, that Liberty Falls isn't going to be that good of a map, but after a while of people playing it, people play it a lot more because it's a good camo grinding map, and it's just easy to fun to play with newer players and play with your friends. Okay, in Liberty Falls, the opening area, you start on the rooftop of the map of the gas station. You have the first area you go into, you have either the access way to get into the bowling alley or to the other side of the map by the comic book shop with Etherella, and then if you take that, you go into the middle of town, and then you keep going to that, and you can go into the graveyard, and when you go into that, you could go to the church, and then if you go from that side route from the church, you can go down, and you can go to the bowling alley, and then there's the bank where you can go into the bank vault and get your goods with the keys for killing special enemies. The map overall is a very small map, nothing too complex, but for a starter map, like a bonus map, I think it's perfectly fun and fine to play on. It's probably the map you guys have been playing the most. In terms of atmosphere, I think they could have done better, because if you compare to like Black Ops 3, the maps in Black Ops 3 oozed atmosphere. Ever since we got into this Warzone era, the HUDs are always like more Warzone-ified. Back in the original Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, World at War, the Zombies HUD was always unique. So if I'm going to critique one thing about this game mode as a whole this time, is we have no unique game HUD. That was the same with Cold War. It should have been a unique game HUD that should have added so that it had a unique zombies feel. I'm glad they updated it before launch, but besides that, the HUD is probably going to be where it's going to be. But the aura of the map would be, I say, if we were doing out of 5, the aura is like a 3.5 out of 5. It's not that much aura. You're just set in a town. You don't have that saturation like from older Call of Duties that brings out brightness in the map, and it's not as vibrant. I also feel that with this map, the design of the map, well, it's not meant for the hardcore. It's meant for the casual and camo grinding. Overall storytelling for this map, I would give it a solid out of 5, probably a 4. And I think overall it's a good starter map for the game, good base launch map, and I think it's one of the maps that I'll be just going for grinding. Now we're going to talk about the zombies map Terminus. It takes place on an island, and it is a prison where our main crew has been kept. And because the main crew at the end of the game of Cold War got sent to a prison because Richtofen did not want them to be there, and Richtofen was the director, and they went and got sent there. Now they prison broke out of the prison, and it's a tighter knit map, more for the hardcore. Great storyline, great design, great atmosphere. A little bit higher difficulty for those who are trying to start into zombies, but it was a great map overall. Great atmosphere, great sound effects. The weapon on the map for the Wonder Weapon is the Beam Smasher. That's a great weapon. This is the first map by Treyarch where you have 2 boss fights in one map. One against Nathan and one against the Kraken boss at the very end of the Easter egg. And then you get a cutscene revealing that we get to go into the Chaos storyline that was originally in Black Ops 4, which we didn't think we were going to go back to the Chaos storyline. So the storytelling on this map is a solid 5 out of 5. Atmosphere is a solid 4.5 out of 5. Overall, gameplay and map design is a solid 4. It's the best map on launch of the game. And depending on which egg you beat, on Terminus, you get a Maya operator, you get a calling card, and you get some XP. On Liberty Falls, you got a ray gun schematic, and you got a calling card and XP. If you did it 2 weeks before Guided Mode came out, you got a different calling card that shows that you did it before Guided Mode came out. And that's it for just talking about the maps. Now in Zombies, we are going to talk about augments. You get to have them for Perca-Colas, field upgrades, and ammo mods. Now each thing, like each perk, each ammo mod, and each field upgrades gets to have 2 augments, 1 minor, 1 major, and that's for each and every perk. So there's currently 8 perks in the game, and with each of them, they have a path where you have to go through 6 of them. You get 3 major, 3 minor, and also you could see that with all the ammo mods and the field upgrades, and it's just to give you an upgraded version of your perks, so that way you have feeling like you're working towards something as you progress through the game. And once you unlock all of them throughout the rest of the Zombies DLC season, you'll get more Gobblegums, which they brought back from BO3, which is fantastic. I forgot to mention that. Gobblegums are great in this game, but the classic ones you don't have all the time. You still have to earn them every few rounds or so. You can earn up to 1 to 3 in a single round, but it's random how much you earn. Around the higher rounds, 30 or up, that's when you start getting your ultras or legendaries. Everything below that is like from 1 to 22. I feel augments are a great addition to the game compared to Cold War, where you unlocked all those tiers for all your perks and everything, and you're extremely overpowered. With this, it makes you have to choose between what you want and what you don't want to give you more of the player choice, and you're not as overpowered. With wonder weapons in this game, all you have at the moment is the ray gun, the jet gun, and the beam smasher, which now with wonder weapons you can get blueprints and also camos for your wonder weapons, basically based on unlocks. So like you said, beating an Easter egg or a store bundle. That's all I'm going to say for Zombies. This year for Zombies as a whole, I'm going to rate it just from the start launch of the game, even though Citadel D Mortis is coming out in December 11th or 12th. That's when that map should be coming season reloaded, which I'll review that map separately. But just from the 2 launch maps and everything that we got bundled together so far, I'm going to give this Zombies game, it's no Black Ops 3, which I think is the best. And I think Black Ops 2 is second best. Cold War I liked, but it wasn't the best, and Black Ops 4 was okay. Out of all of them, I'm going to rank this in the top 5. It would be in 5th place, so where it would go is Black Ops 3 Zombies, Black Ops 2, then we would go Black Ops 4, and then we would go Cold War, then this, and then all the other zombies like Terminal Dicta from freaking Vanguard Zombies sucks. MWZ Zombies sucked. They had to drop, even though they had to drop progression on both of those early because they had to go back to the main game. But thankfully for all of that, the zombies in this game is a solid. If we were doing this one out of 10, I would give it a solid 7.5 to 8 on zombies. Now let's go move on to multiplayer. I've always been a fan of multiplayer of Black Ops games, but this is the first time where I'm slightly disappointed. Now we're going to get into the gameplay. Now I do say the movement system they added, Omni movement, is great. Kind of a gimmick, but it feels a lot better movement-wise compared to Modern Warfare 3, which was last year, and then the standard movement of MW19. I feel like the movement in this is 10 times better than those games, but I'm here to talk about gameplay, maps, and the changes are overall made in multiplayer. We're going to start off with maps. I absolutely hate almost all of them. Absolutely hate almost all of them. They said from the beginning of the launch of this game that they're only going to do small to medium maps. There's only like 2 or 3 good ones. With the launch map, Red Card sucks ass. Completely sucks ass. Freaking Skyline is really good. Nuketown's good, but the rest of them, they could all kick rocks. The Face-Off Mosh Pit, the only really good map is that one building map. The mine one was good too, but the other ones are, Warhead is mid, the rest of it is trash. So basically, multiplayer for the map-wise and the spawns are complete shit. besides maybe 1 or 2 maps. And now that we got the DLC maps, 2 of those maps are actually pretty good. And we're getting Hacienda back at Season 1 Reloaded, but who really cares right now? We want more maps. This is the only Call of Duty game I've always noticed that whenever you get a map, everyone votes random because they do not want the 2 maps in the thing. You'll see like almost the whole lobby vote random sometimes. The guns are great. We got all new guns. None of the guns from the last 2 Call of Duties transferred over like last year. So this is a whole brand new slate. The guns are great. The camo progressions are great. The grind for dark matter and all that's great. I'm glad they got rid of the normal challenges. I'm glad it's all headshot challenges for the basic camos. And then you get for the different challenges for the special, and then going on and so forth. I'm glad they got rid of all that stuff from Modern Warfare 3. That was horrible that they had some of them. But now it's just headshot grinding for the camos. The camos in this game that you can unlock are great. The gameplay is great. The movement is great. My only complaint, like I said, is the maps. If they could get better maps in here. I know this is kind of pathetic, but most people in the Call of Duty community were already asking to bring like Raid back, Firing Range, Summit. We want those types of maps back because they actually feel good. Hopefully they do stuff like that, and we're already getting Hacienda mid-season, which everyone will like. The guns feel great. My personal favorite is the Jackal PDW or the AS Veil. Those are the 2 I use the most. It's basic Call of Duty. The weapons are good. This year the gameplay is good. The maps are, I don't even want to talk about. But overall, the changes are good. We got the 3 perks, but if you have all of them in the same class, you get an extra bonus perk. You got your wild cards back, which are nice. The one you really want to run at all times is Perk Greed usually. So you have another perk on top of your normal 4, so you have 5 perks. That's the one I like to run. All of the perks really work well together, You got some of them different areas, like if you have 4 of the same color, you get the bonus. They have one where you can get your score streaks faster. If you do that class, you have the Enforcer class, which after you kill someone or you get low on health and you get a kill, you get a boost of speed, endurance, and health regen. It's overall well. And then there's the one annoying one where when you die and you respawn back in, you can see through walls for a little bit, outlines of characters, which they nerfed the time on that now, which I'm thankful for. You have the new field upgrades like Sleeper Agent and all of that, which work pretty well. The score streaks, I feel, are pretty basic. I wish they would have brought back some of the older ones like Wraith or the Mothership or like dogs. Like, this is a Black Ops game. Just where's my pack of dogs that can summon to have go around the map and hunt people out? I want some of those classic score streaks back, which we don't have in this game. But I feel as the season go on, we'll get better maps, better score streaks, hopefully, and more field upgrades. But that's it for multiplayer. We're going to go into the stuff more in multiplayer with the progression as we go here. For progression, you got the classic prestige system back, 1 through 10, and then from there you get your master prestiges up to, I believe, 1,000. And once you max out to 1,000, you get all the classic prestiges from there. From each 100 levels, you get the level 1 prestige from each of the Call of Duties, and the 2, as so on and so forth. So you can use all the old icons, but they went with a thing where they went back to the classic prestiges, and each prestige represents an older Call of Duty game. But the best thing about the prestige mode this time, they gave us prestige level up and rewards. So in the very first prestige, you get a Knocked Raider skin, which is Weaver, one of the main crew from Zombies, and you get him in a Knocked Raider skin, so it looks really cool, and it's supposed to represent the worst Zombies map ever. From the skin, the zombie that was raiding the first barrier, and then you get a Derice loading screen, you get a Gobblegum pack, you get an animated emblem, you get a weapon charm, and then you get the Thompson blueprint, so it looks like, and it's called Teddy is a Liar, and it's supposed to look like the Thompson, and I think that is great. And that's like throughout the whole Battle Pass, you get characters that look like Menendez, you get that for progression, you get Black Ops 3 characters for progression that look like that, and it's perfectly great and well-rounded. You get one of the prestiges that I can't wait to unlock has you use Teddy from Transit, the bus driver on the Zombies map, as your emblem for that prestige. And I think the prestige progression and the rewards is perfect, and this is the way you're supposed to do it in a Call of Duty game. They got to keep prestiges in, and they have to have the progression like this, and I think that's fantastic. And that is it for multiplayer. Now we get to my favorite part of any video game, the Battle Pass. Now, a lot of friends of mine say I obsess over Battle Passes for every game, and they say, if there's no Battle Pass, I won't play a game. Somewhat true, somewhat not. But let's get into it. My favorite part of this Battle Pass is look at that sexy skin right there on the final cheer. It looks fantastic. And if you get the Black Cell, which is great value overall, you get 20 tier skips. You get all the character operators, plus their Black Cell variants. Some don't have Black Cell variants, but some do. And the Black Cell variants look great. You'll be seeing some of them go through the background, the gameplay. The Black Cell variants are fantastic. The gun schematics are great. Overall, you get backgrounds, you get gobblegum throughout the Battle Pass, you get COD points, you get 1,200 COD points, just enough to unlock the next Battle Pass. If you get Black Cell, you get enough to have 2,400 COD points, will get you enough to unlock a bundle in the game if you want to get one of the bundles, or if you save it, that's 2 Battle Passes if you don't want to get the Black Cell the next time. But I'm always going to tell you to get the Black Cell because it's good money for the value. You get all the different skins, you get the COD points and all of that. There's over 100 different items to unlock, and it's good quality overall. You get your weekly challenges, you have your community events that go on in the game, and I always agree with that $20. No, I believe it's $34.99 for the Black Cell. It's always the best to go. Just go for it. So that is for the whole video. Now comes the rating of the whole Call of Duty game as a whole. Now, I'm usually, let's just say, a Treyarch fanboy, a Black Ops fanboy overall. Now, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be fair. I'm not really a Modern Warfare guy because I don't really care for that type of setting. But that game overall, for its time over here, do I think the multiplayer was better for Modern Warfare? Yes. So I'll give that to the past game. But for this game, I'm going to give this game as a whole a rating out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7.5 to 8. And out of all the Black Ops games, because I'm guessing you guys are going to want to know this, how I rank this, Black Ops 3 will always be on top. It goes Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, and then this game, and third ranked in out of all of them. So that's where I would put this game. I give it a solid 7.5 out of 8 out of 10 to 7. And that's it for this Call of Duty game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be coming back to review some of the Battle Passes in the future and some of the Zombies maps in the future. And that's it for this Season 1 and the launch of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you think about the game. What do you think of my opinions? How was your Thanksgiving with your family? Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? And that is all. I want you guys to nuclear smash that subscribe button. And see you guys next time, and peace out.